Tonight, Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore and his administration taking another look at 24 cases.
Now, these cases once refused by the previous administration for lack of evidence. Only on 5 on Your Side tonight, Justina Coronel shows us this is giving hope for families seeking justice.
Outside the Circuit Attorney's office is a quote, handpicked by Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore. "My purpose is to be, in my action, just and constitutional," a commitment he's made to the community.
So when I was appointed Circuit Attorney in May of 2023, one of the things we initially focused on was really rebuilding that relationship with St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department.
A way to rebuild is to revisit. This story focuses on 24 homicides. Former Circuit Attorney Kim Garner's team looked at each killing and felt there wasn't enough evidence to move forward.
I, Gabriel Gore.
When Garner resigned and Gabe Gore took over, the St. Louis Homicide Division presented 24 cases.
24 homicides that they felt that they perhaps had enough evidence to go forward on, that they had presented to the prior administration, and that they felt strongly enough about that they really wanted us to take a second look at those cases. So we agreed to take a look at them, and in some instances we agreed with them that there was enough evidence to go forward.
Out of the 24 cases, 12 were refused by Gore's office for several reasons, including a lack of evidence. 8 are still pending, and 4 have resulted in charges. 4 cases that could have slipped through the cracks.
Justice is finally served for a 17-year-old cold case murder case.
One of the 4 cases involves 34-year-old Damon Taylor, a St. Louis Community College police officer. In 2008, Taylor was shot multiple times. Police say he was mistaken for a rival gang member. In August, Brandon Levy was charged with first-degree murder.
In some instances, there was additional evidence developed. In the Damon Taylor case, there was some additional statements obtained.
When his dad died, DeJuan Taylor was 6 years old.
I can just honestly say justice will eventually be served. People can only lay low for so long in their life. And a lot of times, God doesn't forget.
And in 2019, 7-year-old Xavier Usanga was playing with his siblings outside his home on North 14th Street when he was killed by a stray bullet.
In the Xavier Usanga case, for instance, I think it's just a matter of looking at the case and taking a different view.
Malik Ross was recently charged with his murder. He's already serving a federal sentence for embezzlement. In court, federal prosecutors accused Ross of shooting his gun 14 times when trying to shoot 2 other people. Little Xavier was caught in the crossfire. His mom, Dawn, always believed Malik Ross was the killer.
At least now he's being prosecuted for killing my son. I think it'll be closure to all the grief and everything that we've been through for the last 6 years.
Dawn's baby boy would soon be in high school. Now she pictures him in a better place.
He has a much better life in God's hands at this point.
The chapter could have closed for those cases, yet the quote outside those doors stands as a firm reminder to keep fighting.
The second look cases that we've charged demonstrate that we will never forget the victims of violent crime.
Justina Coronel, 5 on Your Side.
8 cases are still pending to be reviewed. Gabe Gore said these 24 cases are the only ones they're looking at from the previous administration.